So I got to actually have the microphone here. Okay, let's see. Looks like we are live. Let me get this set up here. Okay, so let's change this to the DSLR. Okay, so a couple things. First of all, let me fix the camera. All right. All right. Sorry to be late, guys. Okay, so today, got a couple things to work on. First of all, the tool from yesterday. I want to just go ahead and review it. This is the AI bot that we made inside of Vappy. Let me do this. Log in. Okay, so let me just go ahead and do a demo of this here. Okay, so in here again we've got assistants. I tried showing me my wife this last night and it didn't work, and I was like, "What? Come on!" So let me see if I can actually get this this thing to work.
Hello, this is Morgan from Growth Partners. We help businesses improve their operational efficiency through custom software solutions.
That is the wrong
Do you have
one.
a few minutes to chat about?
That is definitely the wrong one. So let me see. Growth Partners. Okay, that is. I don't know what the deal is. It's not saving these things every night. But good news, I have the one that we did yesterday. Copy. Okay. Okay, so let's see. Files, I think we did add new file. Let's see, what did we have in here? We had research doc, questions people are asking. Oh, is it just one? Add a new one. Brain dump. Let's get rid of this and see if that's. I don't know. Let's just get rid of it then. Okay, where do we do the voice? All right, I think that the voice was Kylie. And I think that we changed the first line. Where is the first line? Okay. Hi is such and so there. All right. Let's try doing this publish thing here. Maybe this will prevent it from slipping back into the other one. Let's see. real-time preview cluster. I wonder what these things are. I'll have to look into that. Okay, let's see. So let's talk to the assistant.
Hi, is there?
Yeah.
Great. This is Morgan with Alder Law Group. You recently requested information online about estate planning, and I'm just following up. Do you have a couple of minutes?
Yeah, sure. No, it's great.
Perfect. Thanks. Just to get a sense of how we can help, what prompted you to reach out, was there something specific that got you thinking about estate planning?
Yeah, my dad is about ready to go into a nursing home, and so he doesn't have a lot of money, and so we're just wondering how we're going to pay for it.
I completely understand. That's a tough situation, and it's one many families face. A lot of people don't realize that Medicaid has strict rules about assets, and without proper planning, they can force families to spend down nearly everything before help kicks in. Jim Alder has worked with many families in similar situations, helping them protect assets like a family home while still qualifying for Medicaid. Are you hoping to preserve any specific assets like your dad's house or savings?
Oh, well, obviously, yeah, I want to keep all of it.
That makes sense. Protecting your dad's assets is important. Jim can guide you through options like a Medicaid asset protection trust, which can help preserve assets if started early enough. When were you hoping to get started on this planning?
I don't know. Sometime soon, I guess.
Got it. It sounds like timing is becoming a concern, especially with nursing home costs growing closer. Jim has helped many families create plans quickly to avoid losing everything. He usually sets aside time for consultations where you can discuss the best options for your dad. Would you be available to meet with him at our Sugar House office this week or next?
Yeah, probably. I mean, what has happened for some of your other clients before that are in my situation? What did you guys do, and what happened to them?
Of course. Let me share a story that's similar to your situation. A family recently delayed planning, thinking they'd get to it later, but when the father needed nursing care, Medicaid rules required that nearly all assets be spent before help kicked in. This meant the family home, which they wanted to keep, had to be sold to afford care. If they had set up a Medicaid asset protection trust 5 years earlier, they could have preserved the home and savings. Jim can help set up something similar to protect your dad's assets, ensuring you won't have to face the same tough choices. Does that sound like something you'd want to explore further with Jim?
Yeah, I think so. It's just he needs to go into nursing home now, not in 5 years. Is that going to be a problem?
I completely understand your concern. Even though 5 years is ideal for Medicaid planning, there may still be options depending on your dad's specific situation and timing. Jim has experience navigating these rules and can explore strategies to protect what's possible, even with an immediate need for nursing home care. It's definitely worth having him review your dad's situation. Would you be available to meet with Jim this Thursday or next Monday to discuss this in detail?
Next Monday is probably better for me.
Great. I'll go ahead and schedule a consultation with Jim for next Monday. He'll guide you through the best options for your dad and help you address any concerns you might have. Thank you for reaching out, and I'll make sure our office has your information on file so you're all set for the meeting.
Do you
Have
want
a great
to tell me a time and a place?
Absolutely. Thanks for the reminder. Jim can meet with you next Monday at our Sugar House office in Salt Lake City. It's at 2159 South 700 East, Suite 135, just off 2100 South near the Trader Joe's. Would 10 a.m. or 1:30 p.m. work better for you?
You got anything in the later in the afternoon?
Sure, we can schedule it for 3 p.m. next Monday. Does that time work for you?
Yeah, that should be fine.
Perfect. I've scheduled your consultation with Jim Alder for next Monday at 3 p.m. at our Sugar House office. Thank you for taking the time to chat. If you have any further questions before then, feel free to reach out.
Okay.
Have a great day.
Awesome. Hey, thanks.
You're very welcome. Looking forward to helping your family. Take care.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye.
Ta-ta. How funny. I wasn't expecting that. Yeah, that was pretty awesome. It stayed on task the almost the whole time. It was cool. I liked that it was pushing so hard for the appointment. Every time I deviated, it got me back on track. So that was pretty cool. The only thing that I think that was a little odd is there was a couple times where, she ended with an upward inflection instead of like the normal downward you would expect. But other than that, that was great. She did forget to actually get a time and schedule an exact time and tell me the place. So that was a bummer. But I did talk to Jim yesterday, and he's given me the go ahead to actually integrate this with his calendar. I haven't showed this to him yet, but once we get it all to where we're comfortable with where it's at, we'll be able to hook it up to his calendar, so that it can do the hunt thing where it can find a time, and then we can launch ads. So if you stuck it out with me for 2 hours yesterday, this is the fruit. Remember that I made a lot of mistakes yesterday, so thanks for sticking that out with me. But this was the result, and it's not perfect. Like, I'm sure that if I did this again, I could do it way better the next time. But I mean, it works, as you saw. So that part right there is pretty cool. Okay, so that is that. So here is what we are going to do today. Let's see, I'll leave this one here. These all stay. All right, let's do this one right here. Close. Actually, let's do this. Close this. No, let's keep that. We'll close this one. Right. So tasks for today. 1, I need to launch ads for 20-minute leads. So I've been intending to do that for a while, but I'm down to the wire. I got a Hey there, my name is Mike, and in this video, I'm
If I could only We recently just
broadcasting audio this entire time. Okay, let's see. I haven't been broadcasting audio this entire time. This is humiliating. Well, let me put it on mute again. I'll be back in a minute. Okay. Let's see. I think I just did an hour and a half. I think I just did an hour and a half broadcast with the microphone on mute. Oh, gosh. Oh, jeez. Well, if you have been watching this far, you probably have dropped off because you wouldn't want to listen to nothing. My whole rant about Poppy probably didn't get caught, unfortunately. Okay, so let's just go through this. We're talking about mechanism testing. Okay, so I've gotten ChatGPT to tell me everything that it knows about my product because it's video and I haven't gotten the transcripts from the video. So the 20-minute leads is the core concept. It's your training course for local business owners. The promise is set up Facebook ads in 20 minutes and start getting leads fast, which is true. Sounds like hype, but it's not. Focus is offer-based ads. The reason why it's not hype is because the offer carries the entire thing. You know, if you think about it, like an ad that says, click here and get $1 million, risk-free, immediately, directly deposited in your bank account. I mean, like, there's a lot of people that wouldn't believe that offer, but you would probably get a much higher percentage of people clicking on that ad than if you just said, gave a phone number or just a button that said click here. So I mean the type of stuff in the ad obviously matters. So if you had a truly disgusting looking ad that says click here for $1 million, instantly deposit in your bank account, no risk, versus a beautiful one that just has the button that says click here to get help. I mean, even if it's ugly, it's an incredible offer, and so it'll probably get a huge response. The offer is what carries the entire thing. And so in reality, the ad, all you're really doing with Facebook ads is trying to take something that people want and get it in front of them in a way that they will actually stop scrolling and look at it. That's the entire thing we're trying to do here, is to get something someone wants and get them to pay attention to it and take whatever the next step is. Sounds simple. It's not usually that simple. However, my course goes through and takes that entire process and says small, local business owners, 95% of Facebook ads is not relevant to you, right? And so that's really what it is I'm saying, is that local business owners don't do it because it's complicated. However, the stuff that is complicated is not relevant to local businesses. The offer is the most important thing. All you got to do is just take your address plus 7 miles or whatever that is to hit a certain audience size. So your address plus a certain number of miles, and then just have a way to capture their information and follow up in 60 seconds. That is the most, well, it is, obviously on par with the offer in terms of the most important part. You got to call them back. Can't tell you how many people get leads and then don't call them back. Okay, so it knows a lot about this stuff here. Okay. Okay, so, all right, so let's say here is my seed document. I need to discover what my unique mechanisms are. Okay. Okay, so territory takeover method, perfect. Offer first ads, 5-minute follow-up protocol, which actually isn't in the 20-minute leads. That's that upsell product I was telling you about, right? Not upsell, but a bump. This one right here. Money ladder. Structured upsell continuity referral sequence that ensures ROI in 30 days. This money ladder is basically, Russell Brunson called it the value ladder. Alex Hormozi calls it money models. It's just that's the basic idea, is that they come in at one level and they ascend through your your process, and they spend more and more money with you. The thing that I like about Hormozi's is that the whole idea is to get the whole thing to happen within 30 days. So like with Russell Brunson's, it's amazing, great idea. The problem is that with his, I mean, it could take 10 years to get through the value ladder with that. And not that that's a bad thing. It's just, that's what it's designed to do, is move people through the progression, through the steps. Whereas with Hormozi's, the whole thing is designed in such a way to be able to get as much value out of somebody in 30 days so that you can cover the cost of getting them as a customer, plus enough to get at least one other customer. And if you can do that, then you are, have basically an unlimited marketing budget. Agency inoculation, pre-takeover briefing, tactical language operator. Okay, looks like I already have some of the stuff in here. Let's say takeover, territory takeover method. Okay, so this is the thing. This is the offer right here. So pre-takeover briefing. Sorry, it's been a while since I worked on this, trying to just remember it all. Let's check something. Let's check something. Yeah, okay. That is working. Okay. check something. Yep, okay. Okay, so let's rethink this here. So I've already got this here. Let's check something. Your unique maximum aren't just one thing, they layer together. Yep, okay. Okay, so let's rethink this here. So I've already got this here. So to do Nix mechanisms, check something. Your unique maximum aren't just one thing, they layer together. The ones I can start with for testing. Okay, so let's rethink this here. So I've already got this here. So to do Nix mechanisms, check something. Unique maximum new offer first ad. Stop wasting $100 clicks. Start booking customers days. It's not your ads. Okay, so let's rethink this here. So I've already got 24 hours here. So 5-minute follow-up. To most small businesses lose leads in the first 5 minutes. This fixes a 5-minute follow-up protocol. Unique turns leads first ad. Stop wasting $100 clicks. Start booking customers days. It's not your ads. Okay, so let's rethink this here. So I've already got 24 hours here. So 5-minute follow-up. To most small businesses lose leads in the first 5 minutes. This fixes a 5-minute follow-up protocol. Unique turns leads first ad. Stop. Oh my gosh, that's insane. Guys, I clearly have no idea what I'm doing here. All right. Okay, so let's all right, so this is these are pretty much what it is. Speed, control versus agency, profitability, or simplicity. So those are, I think that those are the mechanisms that we're going after. Are we looking for speed, control, profitability, or simplicity? So that's those are probably 4 good ones to start with. Let's see, we are just doing the images now, so we are just coming up the text for the images. Nick has a style for the text that he recommends. What is it? Short, punchy, not paragraphs. Usually 5 to 10 words total. No subtext, no fine print. The ad itself does the explaining. As a matter of fact, let me see if I can actually find, because I think in the video there's a screenshot of an ad. There it is. Copy. Okay. 20-minute launch. It's not 20 minutes launch, it's 20-minute leads. Fills your calendars this week. No, I guess launch does make sense. New 20-minute launch fills your calendar this week. New 20-minute leads fills your calendar. 20-minute launch. All right. Okay. New 20-minute launch fills your calendar this week. New system replaces agencies and books real customers. New money ladder makes ads payback in 30 days. New plug and play system that just works. That's pretty good. Okay, so speed, control, profitability, simplicity. All right, so we want to test. Okay, so let's see. I think I know the answer to this, but you think about this the right way. So let me just kind of explain what it is I'm trying to think of here. So in order to get, like Facebook ads, like this is not going to work originally. It's probably going to be a major loser, cost tons of money, and I'll probably be freaking out. How am I going to keep from spending myself into the poorhouse? But to fix that, you run two different types of things, and then you run them both, and one is probably going to do better than the other. So then you kill the one, use the other one exclusively, or launch a new one, and then compare those. And over time, as you kill one, launch a new one, test that. If that does better, great, move forward. If it doesn't, kill that one, then launch a new one. Eventually, through going through that process, you are hopefully able to optimize yourself into a place that actually is profitable and makes money. That's the entire idea. However, in order to do that, you can only test one thing per combination. So like, let's say, for example, we have an ad that is blue and says the word red on it. And then there is another ad that is purple and has the word red on it, right? And so the red is the same. The only thing that's different is the color, the blue versus the purple background. So one of those is probably going to do better than the other ones. And so then you'll look at it and you'll be like, okay, red was the same, so it was the blue versus purple. People like the purple background. But let's say, for example, you have a image, square image with the word red on it, and then a purple one, but instead of the word red, you have the word yellow. And so this one is a blue box with red text, and with red text that says red. The other one is a purple box with a yellow text that says yellow. So if you ran those side by side, you'd say, okay, what do people like more? It's like, I don't know, because this one both had a different color background and a different word than the other one. So I don't really know if it was the word or the background that people liked more. And so, I mean, you can switch over and have all your stuff going for that particular block, but you don't know why, and so you can't really improve it. And so for our ads, we want to test the mechanism to figure out, which one is the best. However, the problem is that, let's say, for example, we pick a hook that is just stupid. So people like the mechanism, but the hook is so bad, they won't respond to it, right? And so within these ad sets, which I'll have to probably explain that later, in an ad set is going to be about a mechanism. And then inside of that ad set, we want to test the ways, we basically want to test stuff to make sure that it's not the one combination of hook, headline, and image is actually what ruined the thing. So we want to be able to test enough things to just make sure that it's actually the mechanism and make sure the different mechanisms actually have a fair opportunity to compete. But the problem is that you put text on an image, and so how do we make it so that the image and the text, we can't conflate the two and be like, oh, actually it was the text and not the image. So that's kind of what I'm trying to figure out right now. If you are an amazing Facebook ads person, you probably already know the answer, but I am working on this stuff. So, okay, so text the mechanism, not the creative. Every ad set has one mechanism. I got that. Keep everything else identical across ad sets. That's what I don't understand. So the same background style. Because what if the image itself sucks? Early stage. Okay, so in the beginning, we're testing, use the same plain image style across all ads. Think white or black background, bold text. Okay, all right, so I actually had tried that before, and that is where this came from, right here. So let's go here, let's find those. Porch pumpkins. Is this what you're talking about? See, this right here, this ads eating cash, try this. This is when I was just testing hooks. This was before I'd seen that mechanism testing video. So I was just testing hooks. So ads eating cash, I mean, who knows? Maybe that would have been amazing, but I wouldn't know if it was the mechanism, the angle of attack that I was going after. Okay, so here's what I'm thinking. So for each mechanism, how many hooks should I be testing? 6. I've heard that 6 ads per ad set is probably the most you should have, number of ads you should have in an ad set. That's where I came up with that number 6. Alright, 5 to 6 hooks per mechanism is the ideal range. That gives you enough variation to see what the market actually believes. Clean budget splits without spreading too thin. Strong shot at finding one breakthrough phrasing. How it plays out for you. You've got 4 mechanisms. So you've got 6 hooks each. That's 24 total ads. Each ad set is 1 mechanism. Inside each ad set, you have 6 hook variants. Okay, so budgeting rule of thumb. So aim for $20 to $30 per lead. I'm selling something, so it'll be $20, $20, $30 per sale, which is unlikely. $120 to $180 per mechanism, $500 and $700 for the full test. Yeah, it doesn't actually work like that. Usually Facebook will pick a winner and not show any of the other ones. All right, so let's try let's test the hooks here. Okay, can you please provide me with 10 hooks per mechanism? Let's see what this comes out to. New 20-minute launch fills their calendar this week. New 20-minute system books customers in days, not months. New 20-minute leads method brings client this week. New 20-minute process. New system replaces agencies and books real customers. That's pretty cool. New method to take control of your leads. New system that beats agencies at their own game. Like you can see these are a lot more interesting because like these are the ones that I was doing before. Like let's gallery. Let's do icons. You can't even really see that. But like ads eating cash, try this. Copy paste our winning ads. Become famous in your area. Like you can see that this is what I'm talking about. This is like a completely different strategy. Like right here, I'm trying to say, do people care about getting rid of agencies? Do they care about how much money they're making? Do they care about how fast it is? Do they care about how simple it is? Which really is trying to say, can I do this myself? That's different than become famous in your area. Trying our new leads this week, tiny budget, case study. I mean, to be honest with you, none of these things worked, which is why I started looking for something else. Okay, I want to try using a couple of different tools to make these mechanism style hook tests. Can you please create a massive prompt that will give the AI the tool that it needs, the info. Task. All right, let's see what it comes up with. Master prompt. You are tasked with generating Nick-style mechanism test hooks for ad creatives. The goal is to isolate and test mechanisms the new way a product works, instead of images, designs, or targeting. Mechanism is a new process to result. Mechanism test is a simple, stripped-down creative designed to discover which mechanism resonates most. The ad style is bold, blocky, one-liner text, written in all caps or title case. Short. Okay, our mechanism: speed, control, profitability, simplicity. Okay. Output rules: provide 10 unique variations per mechanism. Each hook must feel like a big promise headline. Each hook should begin with new or a synonym: brand new, breakthrough, new, all new, new way. No long paragraphs, no bold body copy. All right, so let's try this. Let's try it in Poppy. Let's go ahead and add these, since that is what it was referencing. New conversation. All right, let's see. Let's see what it comes up with. So look at this up here, 697 credits I've used so far. Let's see how much this takes. All right, okay. New 20-minute launch fills your calendars this week. Breakthrough leads in 20 minutes, not 20 weeks. How funny. New speed method books customers today. All new 20-minute system beats months of waiting. Rapid fire method delivers leads this afternoon. Brand new setup once gets leads immediately. I don't know. Did I must not have connected that FTC compliance thing. Let's see. Let's try Alex Hormozi's stuff too. All right, personalize. Done for you. This is information. Paid ads. Lead getter is me. Low volume, high volume, low ticket. Online self-checkout. How many? It's just me. Primary business constraint is sales. I sell, let's see. I am a local business marketing person. Okay. All right, so that's the context. Let's do this. All right, let's see what Hormozi comes up with. this. It's noon. We got to be done. Figure I waited out. At least let you see what it looks like. I'm tired. You tired? Stayed up late last night. This is kind of cool. Let's see. Add to broadcast. That's cool. Sorry, I'm starting to use Ecamm for this, and so I'm kind of getting used to all the different things that it has. Different things that it has. That's cool. All right. Speed hooks. New 20-minute launch fills calendars this week. Brand new 20-minute ads gets leads before lunch. All new same-day leads without waiting months. Breakthrough new speed. First lead in 20 minutes. That's not the promise of the course. It takes 20 minutes to set up the ads, not get leads in 20 minutes. Quick Start gets real customers this weekend. Ignoring, let's see. All right, let's see what it comes back with here. I don't know. All right, what do we got here? 20-minute launch leads today, not next month. First lead in 20 minutes, no waiting, no drama. From 0 to booked in 1 coffee break. Turn on ads at 9, get leads by lunch. You see, that is, I mean, it's not like that's impossible. As a matter of fact, I have one client, I think I launched it and I got 3 leads within 2 hours. And so, I mean, it's not like that is impossible. 20 minutes of work, weeks of appointments. Yes, that is true. Minutes, not months. Flip the lead switch. All right, so what are we doing? So these, let me just compare these here. So we got These are the ones from ChatGPT. Let's just compare them. Would this be better in a sheet, maybe? Delete. Deletion. Let's see, what's the best way to do this? Data, sort, range. All right, there's that one. Now let's say Poppy. Poppy says, let's sort data, sort range. Okay. Now let's say Hormozy. All right, so let's see. Theriot, let's say Nick Theriot, ChatGPT. Unlink Nick Theriot. All right, so let's see which one of these are interesting. Okay, so 20-minute launch, leads today, not next month. First lead in 20 minutes, from 0 to booked in 1 coffee break. Turn on ads at 9, get leads by lunch. 20 minutes of work, a week of appointments. Minutes, not months, flip the lead switch. Take back control, run ads, get customers. No retainers, no excuses, just leads. That's true. Your account, your data. Well, I'm going to have to obviously get back to this. Today was an interesting one. I did an hour and a half of the broadcast with my mic on mute. Then I had a background video playing while I was talking for a lot of it. And now I think I've probably been actually doing this stuff that you could actually understand for about 20 minutes. So thanks so much. Not based on my performance today in this video. If you are interested in having me work on your stuff during this live stream, I do it every day, starting at 12 Mountain Time, going to 10 Mountain Time, going to 12 Mountain Time. Just go to michaelspencer.com/office-hours, and we will see you there. Okay, thanks so much. Bye-bye, guys.